Hi, Billy. Hi, yeah. Good to hear from you. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, yeah. We're doing not bad this season. We're doing quite well. Yeah. We have won the majority of our game. A new, a new contract. Yeah, I love a new contract. Sure. Well, give me £1,000 a week pay rise. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that too. Yeah, great. My only thing is, I'd love for it to be for a 4-year deal. Can we do that? No. Are you sure we can't do a four? No, definitely. All right, you're threatening to sack me if I ask for a 4-year deal. That's fine. 3-year deal, we're absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Yep. Yeah, no problem at all. Great. Yep. Great. See you. Bye. Whew. At least we got that new contract. So yes, welcome on in to the Lovely Sports YouTube channel here for the Killie boys. You can see our contract there. We signed it just a couple of days ago. It expires at the end of the 25-26 season. £6,250 a week. 15 grand as well if we can win the Scottish Cup. So maybe we'll try and do that. But very happy to sign a new contract with the club. And the reason they offered me a new contract is this run of form. We have had a fantastic start to this season. Obviously, you saw that we won all our Betfred Cup group stage games, and then we played against Aberdeen and Hamilton, where we got the win in the draw, which was, a good enough start. Nice clean sheet against Hamilton. We could have won that game, possibly should have won that game, but we didn't. We moved on after that to a Betfred Cup second round game where we won 5-2. A lovely win against Motherwell, I must say. Some good performances all round for us there, and a lovely victory. Moved on to a game against Dundee United away from home, where Brophy and Richards scored early on. They got one back and then a man sent off, and the game kind of petered out at that point, which was disappointing. We played against Ayr in a Friday night football fixture, and we won that one 1-0. Eamon Brophy scoring the goal. It was a bit of a sketchy affair, I must be honest. It was a proper kind of derby, no one wanting to lose the game, even though we got the goal early. Everyone, it was a bit scrappy, but we ended up coming away with the victory. We then played against Celtic, and we lost the game 1-0. And though the ratings of the players are not hugely high there, I thought we played very well. A good account of ourselves in this game. You can see Kyle Semple was sent off for his second yellow card in the 89th minute, and from that free kick they scored their goal, and that was the only goal they had in the game. We could have held on for that draw if it wasn't for that sending off. Very kind of disappointing, though it's hard to say disappointed with a 1-0 loss to Celtic, but we were very disappointed there. But we recovered from that with a fantastic 5-1 win against Hearts. Eamon Brophy scored 4 goals, 3 of them being penalties in the 5th, the 26th and the 92nd minute. It's very strange in this game because we scored in the 91st minute and then a highlight appeared straight away, and then we got a penalty from it and scored. So probably 5-1 was a bit harsh towards Hearts, scoring 2 goals in stoppage time that we did, but a good result for us there in the Scottish Premiership. We then played against Celtic again just a week and a half after that 1-0 loss in the Betfred Cup quarter final. Eamon Brophy scored another couple of goals, one of them being another penalty. But you can see there, Celtic scored in the 94th minute, which took the game to extra time. We were the better side throughout, and I was very disappointed when it went to extra time, and I thought, oh, this is going to be us losing the game here. But thankfully, Josh Bowler, who had come on off the bench, scored a goal in the 98th minute. And we won that game 3-2 through to the semi-final of the Betfred Cup, which I'm not going to show you. I'll show you the final if we get to the final. We then played Motherwell after we'd beaten them 5-2 the month before in the Betfred Cup. We beat them 4-1 in the league. Kastrup, Bolly, Kiltie with the goals, and also an own goal for Motherwell there as well. Very much a good performance again there. We're playing very well at this stage. We then had a really strange game where we were down 1-0 very early on. It was a poor piece of defending. We then controlled the game throughout. Good goal from Rodell Richards. St Mirren then got a man sent off, And then the last kick of the game, they scored a second goal, even though they're down to 10 men. I'm not quite sure what happened in this game, but it was not the greatest of performances, I'll be honest, in terms of how clinical we normally are. It was just kind of, we controlled the game but didn't really score the goals, and that's what matters in football. And we eventually lost that game 2-1, but we came back with a good 2-1 win over St John's. It should have been more. Even Brophy's missed a penalty in this game, having scored about 4 or 5 penalties in the last month. But it was a good 2-1 win against St Johnstone there, which leaves us in a prime position for the games against Rangers and Hibs today. And the Premiership table looks like this at the moment. Celtic are ahead on 25 points. If we win today against Rangers, we go just 2 points behind Celtic. But behind us, you see, we're on 19 points with a game in hand on the teams around us. Hamilton on 17 points, Hibs on 16, Rangers on 14. So it's actually 2 very difficult games we've got here. We've got Rangers, who could go up to 17 points with a win, and then Hibs, who are only 3 points behind us in the next game. So 2 of the tougher games this season. You see the teams we've dropped points to are Celtic, we've lost to, who are top of the table. Most teams are going to lose to them. We've drawn with Hamilton, who are around us, who you can see look like they're one of the teams at the top of the table this year. They've only lost 1 game so far. Similar to the start of last year before they dropped off. And then we lost a game to St Mirren, who are all the way down there in 8th position, quite a distance off, that was a disappointing result, really. But yeah, we've got a game against Rangers today and then Hibs next week. And hopefully we can get some points from those games to continue our push up here in 2nd position. So as always, we can't play Kyle Semple in this game, our normal left back, because he's in on loan from Rangers and he can't play against his parent club. So that's resulted in us doing a wee bit of a swap around at the back. We've got Hara in goal as always, and Etienne and Finlay at centre back. That's been our solid 3 last season and this season, to be honest. The end of last season and certainly at the start of this season. Egan Riley, who's normally at right back, has moved to left back. Normally he would come in to cover for Semple at left back. Here is Jordan Brown, but you can see he's got a little injury as well, so he's just going to sit on the bench today. So move Egan Riley over, and Beja can come in at right back. Remember, we had him a few seasons ago. We then signed him permanently. He was playing at centre back for quite a while, but Etienne seems to have taken his place so far this season. Give us Beja a chance to show us what he's made of. He's still got very good potential. If you look, he's got very good stats. He appears declining because he's not playing as much football, but he's got very good statistics there, and his ability and potential ability is exciting. So hopefully he can perform for us. In midfield, we're going to play with Jens Kastrup and Dylan Tate. The reason for that is we've got Andre Woods still out injured, so Dylan Tate's moved from his advanced playmaker role down to his box-to-box alongside Kastrup. They have performed quite well when they've had to play as the 2 in the middle. So Kiltie's going to play just in front of those, with Didio on the left, and on the right we're playing Bowler because you can see Rodell Richards has got a little injury. We've got quite a lot of injuries at the moment, unfortunately, just a lot of players coming back from them. So Bowler on the right, and then Eamon Brophy up front. You can see Brophy has scored 18 goals this season, so he appears to be the person who's going to score goals if we're going to score goals in this game. Let's get into it. And the teams come out the tunnel. Rangers wearing their blue and Kilmarnock wearing our white away strip. You can see that they are playing a 4-1-4-1 formation, which should be quite good for us, the way that we play. Kastrup here with the ball over to Tate, and Didio now back to Kastrup. He's got the man out wide if he wants to use him, but it comes in field instead, and Kiltie finds Tate, and it goes back to Kastrup, who's dropping into that playmaker role. Etienne with the ball forwards to Kiltie and Kastrup, and it's some nice passing football we've got here. Let's try not to lose the ball, and it's through to Brophy. Oh, it's a great challenge by the defender. Brophy here swings the ball over, and Tate hits it, and it's over the bar. A good chance there for Kilmarnock early on in this game. And Tate has the ball here in the middle of the park for Kilmarnock. It's back to Kastrup and Tate, and they're passing the ball about in the middle. It goes out to Egan Riley, who's now playing on the left, remember, instead of his normal right-hand side. He plays it back to Tate. Tate plays the ball over to Kastrup. Will he have a hit? He won't. He finds Didio and Kiltie, and that's a lovely goal at the near post. Greg Kiltie's 2nd goal of the season, returning back to Kilmarnock where he belongs, and it's a lovely, lovely finish there. See Kastrup with the ball on the edge of the box here, finds Tate, Didio, and through to Kiltie, and it's all one touch, and it's beautiful, beautiful passing play. And 1-0 Killie after 11 minutes. 20 minutes into the game here, and Rangers are yet to have a shot, which is very worrying if you're a Rangers fan. Brophy's won the ball for the throw in here, not the corner, the throw in, and he scored a fantastic goal. His 19th goal of the season. Amazing. He just stole that off the defender. Let's watch this replay. You see the ball's thrown in, and he throws it towards the defender, but he picks it off, cuts in field. He's one-on-one with the keeper here, and he's not even got near the keeper. He shoots it miles across from quite a distance out of the side of the box. The keeper should really be saving it, and it's 2-0 Kilmarnock. I was just saying, Rangers have not had a shot yet in this game, and they've only had 30% of the ball. We are totally dominating this game. Another highlight here just before half-time to deal with the ball. Finds Kastrup. Can he come out to Bejer? He goes inside to Tate instead, and Bowler here. And out to Egan Riley, and what a shot from the right back playing at left back today. His first goal of the season. That's his first Kilmarnock goal ever. What a fantastic goal. Tate finds Bowler, and Bowler here plays the ball into the space. Egan Riley runs into it, and oh, that's a thunderous strike. No one is catching that. And Kilmarnock up 3-0 now. Rangers still have not had a shot in this first half, and I have never seen a team come to IBROX and dominate as much as Kilmarnock have in this game. 8 shots to none, 72% possession to 28. This is an absolute destruction, a demolishing, complete annihilation from Kilmarnock here so far against Rangers. Let's hope we don't throw this all away. And Killie continue with the ball here. Rangers still have not had a shot in this game. They've had a bit more of the ball, but they haven't had a shot yet. This new formation they're playing clearly is not working, especially against us here. Can we stop it here though? That's their first shot of the game, and it goes miles over the bar. A corner for Rangers here, and it's headed off the underside of the bar, and that's a goal. 3-1. There's a chance Rangers have a comeback here. I'll need to make some changes to solid ourselves up, secure us at the back a little bit, I think. So yes, Kastrup can come off because he's on a yellow, and Greg Kiltie can come off as well. We'll bring on Mark O'Hara and Tom White, shove Tate up to that attacking midfield, and bring those two wingers back slightly further just to set a little bit more defensively for the last 10 minutes. Let's not throw away what could be a fantastic win for us here. You see Rangers have changed to go for a 4-2-4 formation, and that should leave more space for us in the middle of the park here. White with the ball, threads it through to Dylan Tate. Can he score a fourth and secure the win? It's well cleared by King eventually. And time is ticking down here. There's one last chance, it looks like. Didio swings it in, and Tate heads it straight into the arms of Sergio Rico, who's the Rangers goalkeeper here. Less than a minute to go now. Rico plays the ball forward. It's cleared by Etienne. Only as far out as Denise on the right, and Rangers could score here. I put pressure on us in this last minute of the game. Denise cuts across the park. It gets challenged by Tate, and Bowler plays it to Brophy, and Brophy gets past his man, and maybe this could be a Kilmarnock goal. A fourth Kilmarnock goal would be a cherry on top, and what a goal from Dylan Tate. We've seen how good he is at assists. He had 4 assists in that opening game of the season, a perfect 10 rating, and here he scores a fantastic goal. Brophy with a lovely touch, gets past his man. It becomes 1-on-1, but he slides the ball over to Tate, who hits it first time. No one's saving that. That's a great goal. 4-1 Kilmarnock. Utter demolishing, utter annihilation of Rangers here. And that's 4-1 to Kilmarnock. I'm very happy with that result. They look inspired. That's fantastic. That puts us much further clear in second place. You can see we're 5 points away from Hamilton now. And we play against Hibs in the next game to hopefully increase that lead from their chasing pack. So yes, if you guys haven't already noticed, I do have a new chair here. Very, very comfortable, I must say. I'm very impressed with it. A big upgrade on my previous one. If you are interested on how I built it and what it is and stuff like that, I'll leave a link to one of my other YouTube channels, 11am Life, where we're doing a £100 drop. And you can go and have a look at that, and I build the chair on that channel and give my views on that there. But all in all, very, very happy with it. Yeah, so welcome back. Here we are, back again, ready to play another game here against Hibs. Similar team to last time, but not quite the same, because we have Kyle Semple back in, obviously. So Kyle Semple comes in at left back, moves Egan Riley to right back, and Bejer goes back into the reserves. Doesn't even get a place on the bench. That's how cruel I am. Roderick Richards comes in for Bowler. Now Richards is back from injury, and Bowler himself is now actually injured, unfortunately, after that last game, which is very disappointing indeed. So the rest of the first team is similar to that. In fact, exactly the same, apart from those changes I've just mentioned. We do, however, have Aaron Tshbola on the bench. I can't remember the last time he was on the bench for us. But yes, Aaron Tishbola is on the bench alongside some other faces you might recognise there. So O'Hara, Etienne and Finlay, Egan Riley and Semple. Semple's got a good connection with Didio on that left-hand side. Tate, Kastrup with Kiltie just in front, as you've seen already. Didio on that side. Richards comes back on the right. And Eamon Brophy, after his goal in that last game, continuing on his good form. Hopefully, he scores another today against Hibs. And the game kicks off here. Hibs playing 5 at the back and 2 in the middle and 2 in behind a striker. Very strange, a kind of 5-2-3, but the 3 are very narrow up front. Egan Riley down the right hand side swings it in. Didio heads it over. It's a great save from the goalkeeper. I must say I'm very intrigued with that pink kit that he's wearing there in the goal. The ball swung in. Finlay doesn't get onto it. And hey, this could be a breakaway chance for Hibs here. Bolton down the right hand side. A great challenge from Kyle Semple. Stops that chance. Still 0-0. And the next chance here is coming in the 37th minute. The ball was swung in and it's headed clear. Can Egan Riley get there before the Hibs attacker? He does indeed. Semple has it now. What's he going to do with the ball? Go down the left hand side while he's swinging in. No, he plays it back to Tate. Back to Semple now. He's got some space. Doesn't use it though. Tate swings the ball on himself. And that's a great effort from Richards, but he's just offside. Still 0-0 here going towards the end of the first half. A much more boring first half than the last game. And we've reached it at 0-0. Don't get me wrong. I'll be happy with a 0-0 result here. I say it's a great opportunity to show the pundits that they've been right to back. I must say, Tim Cahill's suggestions for what to say at the team talks is very, very good indeed. Much better than previous assistant managers. The ball swung in at the back post there, and Brophy nearly scores a goal, but I think he was classed as offside there. It's saying here that Etienne has possibly suffered a tight calf, so should we bring someone on for Etienne? And I think we'll bring on Mark O'Hara. Why not? That should help. His tight calf, hopefully he's not out for too long. I'm just doing a wee bit of talking because there's not actually many highlights happening in this game. Unfortunately, after that really exciting start, you can see Celtic are totally demolishing Hamilton here, and there's 10 minutes to go, and I'll make some changes here. Rodell Richards struggling, so we'll bring on Charles Bolly on that right hand side, and Eamon Brophy struggling up front as well. So let's go for Ross Stewart. He scored a cracking goal when we brought him on earlier on in the season. Let's see if we can do that today. I don't want to go hugely attacking. That might leave us a bit open at the back and we might concede a goal. You see here, time is ticking away. And here's one more highlight. Is it going to go to Hibs? Hibs have the ball just now. We'll see what happens. Campbell with it. Plays it back to the centre back and it's headed clear by O'Hara. And Tate has it now. And what's Tate going to do with this ball? He's driving forward with it. He plays it to Kastrup. Kastrup hits it and he scored a goal. His second goal of the season in the 94th minute of game. That could have just secured us the win against Kastrup, who's just said he's happy to stay at the club after being annoyed we didn't accept a bid from Arsenal. Tate here gets the ball. He plays it out to Kastrup, who beats the man, and he hits that. The keeper should really do better in his pink kit. But it's a great goal. And that's us up 1-0. And the game ends. A lovely way to finish that game. 1-0. A good win, I'll say to the boys. Everyone's inspired and motivated. And that's fantastic. Do you have anything to say about the amount of stoppage time added, allowing your team to score a decisive goal? I'll say it seems right. And it was no less than we deserved that goal. And that leaves the league table, as you can see on the screen there in front of you. Very, very interesting. Indeed, after 11 games, everyone's played each other once. Celtic are there on 28 points, just 3 points ahead of us. And we've got an 8-point gap to Hamilton, who are in third place. Hibs just a point behind them, and then Rangers, Hearts, Motherwell, Dundee United, St Mirren. It's all very close between Hamilton and St Mirren there. Those 7 places just separated by 5 points. Goal difference is very similar to Celtic's. Are we in a title race? Do you think we might be in a title race? Too early to say, really. But we've been playing very well. So what we'll do now is we'll batter through some more games as well, similar to what we just did there. We had a kind of half dozen, maybe 8 games in between, something like that. I will do something similar here, and we'll come back for the Hearts and St Mirren game in the Scottish Premiership there, unless we get to the Betfred Cup final. I'm just interested, when does this happen? The Betfred Cup final is scheduled for the 10th of December. So that means if we do get to the Betfred Cup final, it will probably be here, 10th of December. We're meant to play Ayr on that day. They'd have to move an Ayrshire derby. So if we do get to the Betfred Cup semi-final, not the semi-final, the final. If we get to the Betfred Cup final, then we'll show you that game and another on that day. So it'll either be the Hamilton before it, the Celtic after it, or the Ayr game if they move that to the midweek before or after. It'd be nice if they moved the Ayr game to the midweek before or after, because then we could include the Ayr game and the Betfred Cup final. If we don't get to the Betfred Cup final, then we'll move it to the end of the month, and we'll see the Hearts and St Mirren game just after Christmas in preparation for the January transfer window. So if you have enjoyed this episode, those 2 good wins, dominating victory over Rangers and the last gasp victory against Hibs, then do leave a like, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's 70% of my viewership are not subscribed. Can you believe that? 70%? Get subscribed if you're not already, if you're watching this. I look forward to seeing you being subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say. I'll happily respond to you in the comments below. And until the next one, I'll see you then.